going on, everybody? It's Retro Handhelds 24. Today we're going to be doing a few things, a few games on two different devices. They're both going to be the Odin, though. Odin Pro, or I'm sorry, Odin Max and Odin Portal Max. We'll start with just the Odin Max normal, not the Portal. So there was a new Turnip driver. I haven't been really messing around with Switch, but I did download Sumi the other day, and I was trying to figure out what is this based off? Like, what is this from besides, Yuzu? What was interesting is it wasn't this device. I think it was one of my other devices, probably the Flip 2. Is it wouldn't let me install it because it was interfering with an application that was already installed. And the application that was already installed was, believe it or not, the Eden and Tutu version that nobody could get. So basically that is that. And now you can get it. And on top of that, you can mess around with the settings and everything. A lot more than that Eden and Tutu version. You could only do the basic stuff. So that was interesting. I don't know if it's the exact same version or, whatever the case, but it wouldn't let me install it until I uninstalled that version of Eden. So, and you do get pretty good performance with this. So someone in the comments earlier today on a video that I did on Luigi's Mansion 2 or Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon was having trouble with getting Azahar to work, and I was experiencing stuttering issues with the video I just put out for Kirby. I was like, I couldn't figure it out, and it was the latest build. So it turns out whatever they did to Azahar with the updates, there is a stuttering issue, and the most recent release is a pre-release, so it's not a final version. And I went back in my video and I tried looking for the version of Azahar that I had to get that game working with no stuttering. And I didn't, for whatever reason, I didn't record that version. I just said latest update, and I was like, oh man. So I went through a few of them from the past, and all of them were not working as well as the video was. So it's like I can't figure it out. So for right now, I'd say take a pause on that. It does look like they're gonna come out with the final version of Azahar, the actual release. Hopefully then they fix the stuttering issues that just normal games have, just in general, that are easy to emulate. At least for the RP5 I'm experiencing. I don't know about the Odins. I'm sure it may be different, maybe not, I don't know. But for right now, I would just wait on an official release, because I tried 3 different versions of it in the past that weren't alpha or pre-releases. They're just actual builds, and I couldn't find the one I had used for Luigi's Mansion, so it sucks. So we're just gonna hold off on that. But I did have trouble always emulating Luigi's Mansion 2 on Switch. However, this version of the emulator does get it to work. And we're going to be testing out 25.2 revision 9, the recent one. It didn't load at first, but I did change. What did I change? So I changed render accuracy to ideal. So, and then I went to debug as well, and I put, where is it? CPU accuracy is always on by default on auto, so I just put it to precise, just standard, and that got the game to load. I'm not sure if it made a save file for me because I played a little bit of it, but might as well show it off. Not that you can't just get this game to work, but I was trying to test out that new Turnip driver, and I mean, this is at 1x, and it just, as you can tell, it just looks so good. And our frame rates are well above 60. It's weird, By default, like I said in the other video, this emulator has it at 200%. I did increase it more And I haven't had time to really put it on this game on the Flip 2 to see if it would work. That might be a different ball game, but if I get it working on the Flip 2, I'll definitely let you guys know. I just always had problems with this game for whatever reason, but no surprise, it's gonna work just fine on the Odin Pro or the Odin Max. I keep forgetting that this is the Max version now. And honestly, like, I can't go back. Like, it's too crisp. It sucks. Like, I keep messing around with, like, basically the RP5 or 865 with the Flip 2, trying to get games working and stuff. It's just like I forgot how much easier it is with just like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. But I mean, look at that. Oh, it just looks so good. Trust me, I was messing with this game for the most part of the whole morning, trying to get it like between my work schedule. Like, I was like right here, I was doing this, was like, and then it would stop. And then the stuttering would hit. I'm like, what is going on? How does this not? And then delay, game run thunder, I was playing with that. And would get it to work, but then it would just stutter, it would stop. And I'm like, and then I went through all the, like a couple versions of Azahar. I'm like, what happened? What happened? Because once I got it working, I never went back to it. I was like, I'm not going to play this. And then, of course, I uninstalled Azahar because I wasn't doing 3DS. But, I mean, this looks awesome. As you can see, 69 frames a second. Which this screen can only, again, put out 60. So it's like, eh. Wow. Alright. So I just want to see something too. Hello. Alright, I just want to see. I got my controller working. Oh, it's connected, but I don't think it's like connected. I shouldn't have to map the controller, right? No. Alright, so this game works. And as you can see, it works quite well with the new Turnip driver. I don't know if it's the Turnip driver or just the emulator itself. If this is what I think it is, the Antutu version of Eden, that was a really good emulator. It does, like this one, heat up your device pretty quick, but it force brutes the game to like run. And I do like that. It's just on other devices with smaller batteries, it's not ideal. Okay, I just want to see something. Okay, it's working. So I'm gonna pause it and then I'm gonna dock it and then we'll play one more game and then I'll show some Winlator off on the portal. I got some other games working that I didn't think were gonna be able to be worked, but I just got the right settings. I got lucky. So one moment. Alright, so we got docked. Let me see if I could do something because I do want to go over the settings for this game. Just gotta figure out where it is. There we go. Alright. Oh, dang it. Damn Xbox. Oh, that's not what I wanted either. That's back. Okay. There we go. Alright, so settings. See, as you can see, it's at 200%. Graphics, ideal again. It's at 1x. And then this whole setup's a little different, so they kind of split like graphics and emulation into two parts. I do have this in relaxed mode. It defaults at moderate. I don't know about performance. Every time I try to click that, it won't let me. I don't know if that's like their version of dock mode, but yeah, I just put it there. Back to graphics. I'm sorry, emulation. Have all of these on because, and also I have audio is QB, And then what else for this game? Debug. Oh, okay. So yeah, this one's the CPU accuracy is in precise, not auto. I don't know how to get to start. I guess I could just maybe click the screen here. Back. 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 Oh, it doesn't matter. I showed you guys, so we'll just do it from here. So I played this once and I got it working. It's not that you can't get it to work or it's hard to emulate or anything like that. Did it crash? Might have crashed. Oh, it's still loading, or it's still doing this thing here. Ugh. I wonder, since the Odin's docked, if like that moderate is a thing. Oh, it's not letting me use my controller. Why, bro? Maybe it's options. There we go. Oh, we don't want that. That's it. Womp womp womp, shiggity womp. Man, I want to show this monitor off and I just never can. Alright, so we're gonna undock it. I'll pause it too. Alright, so much for that. So anyways, we'll get back to it. It's really in the beginning of the game. There's a huge graphical issue, but if you turn on reflective flushing, I think it is, or something, it's the last setting that no one ever touches. It does fix that graphical issue. This is another game that you gotta give it a minute, but it starts performing better.
First time seeing the village of Mother's Heart. First chance to ask Tirsa.
I always like testing this because, you know, even though it's a Lego game, it's just a more recent Switch title that I have. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Pick yourself up. Try again.
Okay. That's annoying.
If Rost had installed that zip line like I asked, this would be much easier.
I think I could fall down here and not die. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're just gonna get to this one point, then we'll move on. Hopefully it, yeah, okay, so right here, this whole area becomes like unplayable because the screen brightness and all that, it just tweaks out. But now when you have that setting on, I literally have never gotten past this part because, yeah. But this Turnip driver seems to be working fairly well with this version, or this emulator. Like, we're getting some dips under 30, but it's very playable.
How about some warm-up? You remember how it goes.
Yeah. Boom!
Even after years of being hit, the target still hadn't learned to move out of the way. But then, That's inanimate objects for you.
Okay, that was interesting.
I have something for you. A strange device Tirsa found next to you when you were a baby. It's...
Whoa, watch out for fishies.
I mean, I played Zero Dawn and Horizon. They're great games, but I did want to play this for whatever reason.
That knocked it off.
Aloy couldn't wait to make some new friends and start handing out focuses to them. They were gonna look so cool.
I have to-
Water feels good.
I have to get to the position. Alright, let's just get in there. Alright, hold Y. Which one's Y? This one. That's how you gotta use focus?
Bullseye, knocked it off.
What kind of lame stuff is that? That's not how you play it in the game. You just hold the button down.
Sweet, I'm taking it to bits.
Flame arrows. Oh, okay, I guess. Let's go hell. Ja.
Oh, yes.
Pick up the barrel. Okay. I pick up things.
Ugh. They'll go to pieces.
Oh. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, that barrel. Okay. Ja.
Burn, baby, burn.
You've been...
Excuse me.
Skip.
After everything Aloy had put him through, Fred had certainly earned some
I
respect.
mean, I probably will play
Other
this,
machines
and
in the wild were
if
rather
I could tweak
less
the settings a
friendly.
little more, I'll probably play it on here. Oh, gonna burn. Ja.
Whoop. Quick way down.
Because what we could do right now is we'll go to setting, go to graphics, ideal, turn it down, turn it back to high.
That's one ticked off broad. Might be best to sneak as long as you... Aloy had heard stories of the days when the metal creatures were docile and peaceful.
Uh-oh.
It made her think that maybe destroying them wasn't the nicest thing to do. Then one would headbutt her in the face and she'd get over it.
Let's take it steady. Getting stronger.
I mean, and then look, our frame rates jumped just from changing the graphics setting. I had it all set up because of that one graphical issue. I thought I needed to put everything on. It was just, here, let me show you. It was just this setting. I think it's an emulation. Yeah, you need to have used reactive flushing. Oh, it's not on anymore, but it was. Alright, I'm a liar. I had sworn I put that on. It could be the Turnip driver. I could have sworn I put that on though. But yeah, I do enjoy this game, and clearly now it seems to work just fine on the Sumi emulator. More to come with that. I put a lot of Switch games on here, so I'll be testing more on that. But we already did like 20 minutes, 2 games. So we're going to move on to the next one, which is going to be this. So let's start with this, and hopefully it saved my settings. I haven't even started it. This is gonna be a long video. It's probably gonna be like an hour. Oh no. One moment. Okay. That was my bad. I had the wrong shortcut, and I had started it in Winlator to see if it would work, and I made a shortcut of the auto run, and it's not the right. I'll just go over that later. But anyways, controls work. Let's go to. Oh crap. Sorry about that. Let's go to options. There's not many options to choose from. Okay. Extras. Okay, we'll just go new game, I guess. Here we go. Get ready for the music. I'm gonna pause it. So I got the RPC. I got the PS3 game on my Logitech G Cloud by Lenovo Legion Go Z1 Extreme, and now we can play it on the Portal. And I'm gonna guess that this is gonna play just as well. This is at 720. The resolution in the game settings doesn't go higher than 720. I had to do that with, I believe, just killing me. Who cares? I know people have been dying to see this game. I know I have. But again, if I get something working on like a PC handheld, it's not the same getting it to work like on an Android device. Severe slowdown. But at one actual gameplay, it's like completely fine. Like, look at this. I'm so excited, I can't help it. I've been waiting to play this game. I've gotten the second game to work on Retro Packet 5, Retro Packet Flip 2, the Mini. Got the second version. And that's a cool game, but I never experienced the first one. So I started playing this on the Legion Go Z1 Extreme. And I think I just got past the first part where he finds the boy who he trains to be, the apprentice, the main character. But then I stopped. Alright, so whenever he does like an action command, we are experiencing slowdown. However, I don't think there's much we can do in here. Like, that's my wife. She's playing with the girls, my little puppies. It's my oldest Kiki. It's her birthday today. She's 2. Hooray! All right. What else can we do? Turn that up. It's our birthday. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's not many options here. Well, I don't want to drop the resolution. Just want it to work. I could try a different performance setting. I don't even know where I put this at. You know what? Let's do that. So I'll show you. Oh, wrong area. Da 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 da. Alright, so yeah. I think I clicked that one. And we're supposed to make a shortcut of this one. So make the shortcut. Then we'll see what settings it's at. There's my auto run one. That's what I messed up with. So let's go here. Default's gonna be that one, and then what do we have? Oh no, we're not doing that. Do that. So just to pay attention to these settings. Oh yeah, for this game, it's not X input, X input, it's X input both, I think. Or maybe it is X. There's a setting that you do in the launcher. You change it to Xbox 360, and then it picks up your controls. Because even, just leave it as is. Let's take it. If it was playing in my performance mode, let's take it out and just put in regular performance. Sometimes it doesn't always work. But if performance works, it'll be even easier. Oh my. Alright, here goes the test. Because I mean, look at it. It looks great. Alright. Hopefully changing that DXVK will do something. Is there a slowdown? No. Okay. Maybe for that combination. But we'll see once we open that door if there's huge slowdown. I mean, who doesn't want to be Darth Vader? Alright. Don't draw frames. Don't draw frames. It draw frames. That's going to be an issue. Alright. We're going to stop here because that's going to continue to happen throughout the game. I'm sure there's going to be cutscenes where they'll slow down once you have to do an action move. And we're not going to have that. So we're going to stop there. I'll have to work on it. I got many games to work on. The next one is Devil May Cry, which I got working, but I did not play. We'll do 24.1 for now. 2.5.2, that's very important. Make sure you get that one. We'll do my custom performance mode, but this is the one that needs to have X input and both to recognize the controller. And we're going to play at 720. It was kind of difficult to get this game to work because it would do that and then crash. But with 2.5.2 and I guess 24.1 it works. And you got to make sure it's X input and then both to get the game to recognize your controls. But I don't know, we'll see. This is another like more recent game, so I'm hoping for like 30 frames a second. I turned the game settings to everything to low. It's mandatory. You're gonna be doing stuff like this, even on the Portal. Not every game, but more recent games, just forget about it. it'll be this guy. Alright, so we gotta make sure this thing loads. Last time it stopped. That wasn't cool. So I'm tilting the screen because I'm looking at the light bar. Come on. You're almost there? Alright, cool. I'm gonna guess 30 frames a second. Oh, no, not even close. 20, 24, 26, hey. Oh, 18, 17, not good, not good. I'm doing so much Winlator lately, it's like... I think I'm ready for a new cell phone chip. Nothing against the HN2, it's just... I think it's just time.
We've known each other a long time.
But again, no disrespect to the HN2, it's very, very capable chip. Very stable too, that's the most important part. Alright, let's aim for 30.
What am I doing wasting my time here? He's got this. You should not underestimate this demon. After all, it was he who took your right arm and gained a great deal of power from it. I'm leaving. I suggest you do not fall behind. Yeah.
He's just surfing out of there.
Okay, V. You're an interesting guy, but you're right. I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
Oh no, it's crashing. Oh my god. Lame. Alright, I'll pause it and we'll get right back to the same area. Alright, and we're back. So, I dropped the res to 960 by 544 just to be safe, and then I took my custom performance to regular performance just to be safe, because I haven't tested anything out. But if it still crashes, which I think it's going to do, we're going to call it a day. Yeah, it's crashing. So I'll need to work on that. I thought that game would work. It's very sad. I can try compatibility. We'll give it one more shot. But you're gonna see that even with custom compatibility, those frames are not gonna be that great. But we'll see. I'll pause it again. Okay, so yeah, I did it a third time with compatibility or custom compatibility. It did the same thing. It got stuck, so I'll have to play with that more. Plus, if I get it working, I want it at 720, and then not sure. What else needs to be done, but it's going to be something with these. Could be the Turnip driver. Could try 25, and then this one works. I tested a lot of them, so I don't want to change that. But let's see. Shall we do one more game? Yeah, let's do one more game. Yeah, not so much. I'll have to work on it. That's going to be it for now. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'll keep you updated. got a lot of games to work on, so we'll see what happens in the future. You guys all take care. Have a great day.